in different regards. But you may be like, well, who can I even turn to? Who can I talk to about this situation? Well, if you're dealing with challenging situations as a mother, as a woman, as a male, it doesn't even matter what your sex is, you can definitely come to me and ask for advice. And I will tell you how I may have dealt with the situation. And even if it's not something I've dealt with personally, I will find a solution for you. I'll provide a real solution for your real issue in real time. And that's so important that you know that. So listen, if you have not already registered to be a part of this evening's Dinner with Kim, Ask Kim segment, make sure you go to my Facebook page and register right away. It's going to be time that I just only answer your questions. So it's very customized to your need. So if you are the person that has a specific question that's work related, work, family, church related, work, family, dealing with extracurricular activities related, it may be, okay, I have this business and I'm an entrepreneur, but I'm stuck. That's going to be the time that I can answer those specific questions for you. So go to my Facebook page and make sure that you register for this evening's event, Dinner with Kim Jacobs. Let me tell you a few things that I think are just some good tips to know as we are on this session together. If you're a mom and you're dealing with situations where unexpected things arise, where your child is in the hospital and you're like, oh my goodness, I didn't plan to be in the hospital for an extended period of time. Well, guess what? Nobody plans that. It's unexpected. It's an emergency situation. It pops up and it happens. But you are equipped with what you need on the inside of you to be able to handle the situation. That's why you're dealing with what you're dealing with, because God has already given you what you need to be able to be there for your child and to be able to be what your child needs you to be, which is a superhero in those situations. I know in my family, my daughter loves me unconditionally, and she is very grateful that I'm here in this hospital with her. She does not want me, Jayla, do you want me to leave the room?
No.
She does not want me to leave the hospital room at all. I mean, like,
leave the hospital room, just not the hospital, please.
Don't leave the hospital. I can get something to eat. Am I allowed to eat, child?
Yeah.
Okay. So I might be able to run and get something to eat, but she does not want me to just officially be gone from the hospital room, like going somewhere, hanging out and coming back. No. So when she checks in, I check in. I check in with my daughter. And that's something that maybe not every family can do, but if you are able to be creative and work with your spouse and officially make arrangements for your, if you have other children, which in my case, I have 5 children. And actually today someone said to me, oh, was he your son? Was he your son? Well, guess what? He's still my son. And that's why I always tell people that I'm in the process of writing this book called He's Still My Son. Gabriel Michael Jacobs will always be my son. It's not he was my son. He is my son. He's still my son. If you have a situation, though, where you cannot get someone to step in and help you from the perspective of watching your other children, then obviously you'll have to do some other creative things. But in my case, that can help you. Guess what? Utilize the help that's given to you, because so often we are so torn about whether to accept help or not. Accept help. When we need help, allow people to step in and help you in your time of need, because there are people that do have your best interest at heart. Everybody's not out to try to hurt you, or there are people now that definitely do not have your best interest at heart. And you know who those people are for the most part. And when that's the case, then all you can do is put prayer on it and ask God to shield you and your family from people that don't have your best interest at heart, that's allowing the enemy to use them in whatever way. So in that case, you can't sit around and be worried, especially when you have a child that's in a situation that needs you, about what somebody's trying to do or not do to you. The devil's a liar, and the ultimate person being that's in charge of everything is our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So we know that he is the author and the finisher of our faith, and that we don't have to worry about anything, because God is in control of everything that happens. And the things that we deal with are simple tests and trials and tribulations. They're things that we go through that's temporary. And guess what? They always pass. They always pass. And eventually every test has a conclusion. And we're going to ultimately pass that test as well. And even sometimes when I hear people say, well, at the end of the day, if someone passed away in that situation with my son, he still passed the test and I've still passed the test. You know why? Because he's in heaven rejoicing eternally forever. And that's what my ultimate goal is as well. So obviously my desire is not to have my son or anybody pass away, because we want to keep our family and our loved ones here on earth as long as possible. But at some point in life, we all go that way. Now, I'm not saying this right now with my daughter being in the hospital to say anywhere near that she's anywhere near that state of being. We know that this young lady is just here getting a quick tune up. We're going to have some IV antibiotics be given to her and make sure that she gets what she needs down in her lungs so that her lungs can function to full capacity. So why do I do what I do? The reason I do what I do as the Balanced Doctor, as a mother dreamer, is because I believe that if I am able to wear so many hats and do so many things and be at all of these places and be responsible and an overseer for so many other people and their souls, then I just believe that God has equipped me with what I need to be able to help another person out. If I see someone down and out, see someone that's kind of torn, not sure, not even showing enough gratitude for what God has blessed them with, I can help that person see things from a different perspective. I can definitely help a sister out. I can help you see that what you have, you should be very grateful for. Be grateful for your marriage. Be grateful for the spouse that God blessed you with. Be grateful for the friends that God has put in your life. You don't have to have those friends, but He's been kind enough to give you special friends that care about you, that check on you, that love you. Be grateful for the children that God has blessed you with. It's so many things. Be grateful for the church members. In our case, we have wonderful church members that care about us, that love us, that surprise us and do all kinds of stuff that they don't have to do. So God has blessed us mightily. And these are all things that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful for my mother-in-law. I have like the best mom and the best mother-in-law that anybody could ever ask for. I'm grateful for my dad in Florida and how God has just transformed his life and made him a bishop. And he's like overseeing all of these people and their souls. And I'm grateful for my stepdad. I'm just grateful for everybody that God has blessed me with, my brothers. And I'm honored to have two brothers and my stepsister. I love her. I love everybody. I can go on and on and on because I love people. But just know that if you're dealing with a child that's with some type of illness, your child needs you and you are their superhero. I don't care about what people think or don't think when it comes to certain things, because my daughter feels like I love her unconditionally. Like she knows that I'm here for her against all odds. And let me show you. I'll show you over. It's pretty interesting that, well, I'm not even going to do all that right now, but this is pretty interesting, the whole setup here. But they have this gargantuan bed that is like a double pull-out situation. So I think we got like almost like here at this hospital, great care. And I'm just grateful for even the staff, the way the people are treating us here at the hospital. Again, people don't have to show you the level of kindness that so many people have over my lifetime. Mother Powell, I love you and I thank you. And you're always just a great example as well to the women and the jurisdiction. We couldn't ask for a better first lady. So you help us all by leading by example. So thank you. And Sonia, tell Benet we love her. You know, Jayla's like, hey, Benet. Benet's on here. Say hi.
Hi,
Benet. You know, all she cares about Benet and Janae, blah, blah, blah. Her friends, all her friends. So she's always talking about her friends. And she's like, when are they coming? When are they coming? I'm like, Jayla, calm down. Okay. And also making sure that as a mom, you know that you are equipped with what you need to be able to handle the difficult situations that may arise in your life. So I hope I'm helping you today just by giving you these basic tips that cut yourself some slack. Cut yourself some slack. If you are a mother, you're dealing with a lot. It looks overwhelming. It's like roar as a roaring lion. It's not as a roaring lion. It's just the facade of a roaring lion, but you can handle it. So cut yourself some slack. Be kind to yourself, even if no one else is kind to you. Be kind to you. Even in the midst of whatever storm you're dealing with, relax. Whoosha, take some deep breaths. Be considerate of yourself and what you're about to endeavor. and the journey that you're on, so that you are able to officially handle what's being put on your plate for whatever the reason as to why it's being put on your plate. Who knows what the reason is? We don't always know. We know about in part. We only know in part some situations, but whatever the reason is, it's there, and you want to be able to handle it while you with it so you can get through that particular phase of your life. So be kind to yourself. Know that you are your child's superhero, and that you matter to your child, and they love you. Your child loves you unconditionally. Your child needs you in this situation or in these circumstances. Be there no matter what. My child is funny because if I tell her that, like, okay, be mindful that some of the men strangers, so you don't just go get in somebody's car or anything. Well, here in the hospital, it's pretty weird because she's like, that's a man, right? And I said, oh, but he's a nurse, or he's a respiratory person. Or she was like, he's still a man. I mean, so you're not leaving me in here with him, are you? I was like, oh, that's such a good point. Oh my goodness. I can't even think of all this stuff that children think of. So anyway, I have nothing but time on my hands, clearly. So as you can see, I could just go on and on and on and on, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it off and just tell you guys that I love being the Balanced Doctor. It's my honor and my privilege to be able to serve you in any capacity that I can. This evening at 6:00 p.m., we're going to have a dinner time with Kim Jacobs, Ask the Balanced Doctor. Any questions that you have about your life, not just me giving tips, I'm actually customizing the answer based on what you're dealing with. And you can go right to my Facebook page and register for your seat. And we'll be doing that on a webinar this evening. You'll type your questions in on the chat, and I will answer them. I'll provide you with real solutions to your real issues in real time. And I am hoping to see you all this evening on the webinar. All right. God bless you guys. And thank you for allowing me to be your Balanced Doctor and to bring balance to the world, one household at a time. Jayla, you want to say anything? Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And tell everybody thank you for praying, because people are saying they're praying for you.
Thanks for praying.
All right, guys. Say it over here to this one too. Look.
Thanks for praying.
All right. I had two different devices going here. But all right. Take care, guys, and have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.